Alabama gang. We always hit the nail on the head. Yeah. Alabama gang. What about you out here, baby? You know how we
and yesterday.
All right, folks. So, basically, college football week 1 is in the bags. It's in the wraps. Now, a couple things went down. Top 25 got shooken up. But we're going to start with my team, the Miami Hurricanes. Atlanta versus Alabama. Terrible outcome for us. Great outcome for them. It is what it is. That's tough. 44-13. Horrible, man. I was at the game, great experience, had a great time there, whatever, nonetheless. But Alabama rolled. Like they say, roll tide or whatever. They rolled. 44-13. We took a beating. Bounce back. Now, a lot of the fans I see are talking about fire Manny Diaz, this and that. Reed Lashley sucks and all that, this, that, and the third or whatever. Calm down, man. Listen, look at the opponent that we played. Look what they have been doing. This, that, and the third. Okay. If we had gotten blown out by a freaking Duke or Georgia Tech or any of those teams right now, all those talks might be of some concern. But right now, we got to move on from that. That's Alabama, whatever. Game over. We lost. Move on. Stop talking about firing coaches. We got the whole rest of the schedule to play out. This, that, and the third. Appalachian State this Saturday. Bounce back Canes. Listen, get that drama, get that mental craziness, out of your head. Get game ready. Beat Appalachian State and move on. One game at a time. Now, Georgia versus Clemson happened. Georgia, Clemson defensive battle came down to a defensive touchdown and won the game, 10-3. Clemson got beat by Georgia. It could have went either way, to be honest with you. What's his name? The quarterback for Clemson, Ukulele, got sacked by 7 times. I'm thinking, whatever, that Georgia defense is looking legit. Offensive-wise, though, look like they can't do nothing. But if you ask a Georgia fan, they'll tell you, hey, half of their offensive power was not in that game. So let's just say they were and they was clicking, whatever. That could have probably been a bigger win for them. Not saying that they would beat Clemson by more than a touchdown or 2, but that's tough. So LSU lost to UCLA by, I think, 11 points or whatever. Nobody saw that coming, but, LSU has been struggling, the past season and now going into this season. Who knows? But they have time to bounce back. It is what it is. Who else? Penn State beat Wisconsin. A lot of people are high on Wisconsin coming out of the Big Ten to possibly challenge Ohio State. Might not be the case. Wisconsin might not be on that level that everybody think they are. What else? Florida State, Notre Dame. Let's talk about that one. Last night, that went down in the books. That was a thriller. Now, normally, I'm on Florida State's ass. I even dropped a video laughing at them for losing. It is what it is. It's what I do. It's a love-hate relationship with Florida State. I hate Notre Dame also. So it is what it is. But let's talk about that game for a second. So Notre Dame came to Doak Camp Stadium, whatever. They traded back and forth, touchdowns and field goals or whatever. And for the most part, then Notre Dame took an 18-point lead on Florida State. And then in that fourth quarter, Florida State demolished it, knocked it down, tied the game up. McKenzie Milton, great story for that kid. Now, me personally, I think Jordan Travis wins that game for Florida State. But McKenzie Milton came in and he scored on them drives, and it is what it is. He didn't make no mistakes or anything like that. But I do think that with the O-line of Florida State, I think Jordan Travis is probably their best hopes because he's more mobile than McKenzie Milton. Now, I do think McKenzie Milton is a little bit more accurate and a little bit more decisive. You know, he do make better decisions than Jordan Travis. I think Jordan Travis threw like 2-3 interceptions in that game, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, McKenzie Milton came in, did pretty well. Jordan Travis, now, granted that he threw 2 interceptions, but he also threw 2 interceptions to a guy that, number 14, I forgot the name, but this guy is being compared to Ed Reed. Ed Reed is being mentioned when it comes to this guy. I saw this guy track the ball down from the other side of the field and took an interception, which was amazing. I was like, dang, the kid is talented. Now, let me know how y'all feel about the Ed Reed comparison. I'm not quite sure how you guys will feel about that. You know, Ed Reed is a legend, a Miami Hurricane legend, an NFL Hall of Famer, you know, at that safety position. So let me know how y'all feel about that. But yeah, Florida State put up a fight. Nobody had them winning that game. Nobody thought it would have been close. Everybody, the spread was 7. They lost in overtime by 3. So give Florida State a round of applause. Damn, that was kind of hard right there. Damn. Yeah, but they don't look like the same team last year, but nonetheless, a L is a L. They took an L. Blah blah blah. Mike Norvell, now his record at Florida State since last season now is 3-7. That's a fact. You know, that's tough. But if Florida State played with that same kind of energy that they played with last night, they possibly could start, you know, building off of it. That's tough. That's tough. Florida State. Norvell might be y'all guy. Y'all been chanting Mike Norvell. Mike Norvell we trust, but keep it in mind, man, that's just week 1. A L is a L. It is what it is. Let's see what's going to happen in the upcoming weeks. Now, I know y'all got like a couple cupcake games, and then you get into some real ACC play. So we'll see how this team goes. We'll see if it was just for that night, because, you know, I think they was trying to honor Bobby Bowden. I think a lot of those players out there was playing with a lot of energy. Let's see if that energy stays the same. Let's hope that Florida State stays a healthy team. Let's hope all teams in America in college football stay healthy, nobody get injured and stuff. We know that's not going to be the case, but let's hope for it. Moving into the week 2, man. A lot of great matchups going to be coming up in week 2. Right now we're waiting on the rankings, the college football rankings, the update. You know, a lot of top 25 team went down. A lot of teams lost. North Carolina lost to Virginia Tech on Friday. Amazing game, came down to the wire. Virginia Tech hold them off with a 17-10 win. So a lot of shakeups. A lot of guys, a lot of people was hyping on the North Carolina bandwagon, saying that, you know, Sam Howell could be a possible Heisman candidate. And at this moment, I think he threw a couple of interceptions in that game. So the light might be dimmed on that. Heisman Trophy lead right now, if you ask me, is possibly Bryce Young. Bryce Young, amazing performance against Miami. He's a rookie quarterback, came out, threw for almost 400 yards, threw 4 touchdowns. So you got to give the kid some credit. You got to give him some credit. He looked amazing for his first time playing in a college football game, you know, as a starter. You know, that's tough. So college football week 1 wrapped up. It is what it is. Shout out to all the teams that won. Shout out to all the teams that fought. You know, it is what it is. Move on to next week. Let's make this season great. You know, stadiums are packed again. Loud, crazy, man. I'm telling you, if you haven't been to a college football game recently, the crowd is, bro, the emotions in those stadiums get wild. Anyways, man, T2Y, just a quick recap of, you know, some of the games that happened in week 1. You know, like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think, and let me know in the comment section which matchup this week are you guys looking forward to. And let me know, since Miami did lose, Miami was number 14, lost to number 1, 44-13. Where do you guys think that Miami will be ranked when the rankings come out? Do y'all even care? That's tough. Do y'all what's y'all thoughts on a new turnover chain. Do you even care? That's tough.